Eating Gilbert Grape. Drama from the 90s. Nominated for an Oscar. Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio when they were young. Alright, let's do this. So, Gilbert Grape, Johnny Depp. He's just a guy. He goes to work, he has to take care of his family because his dad died and his mom's fat. And he has a brother, and his brother's not he's a mentally challenged is the word they would use back then. He's mentally challenged, his brother. His name's Arnie. He's played by Leonardo DiCaprio. And, dude, it's really, this movie gets you here. It's got a lot of weird things going on where it's a drama, but then it has bits of visual comedy, and then it's a drama again. It's a little weird. The movie is able to make that work because these characters and the story is just so interesting, and you do care about everyone in the story. Gilbert Grape does some pretty bad things, like he's sleeping with a married woman, played by Steenburgen, and he's not a very good person. Except that he is, because he is kind of taking care of his family and providing for them, and he is taking care of his brother, and he's a good brother, sort of. He's a very complicated character, and the fact that the movie's able to have just this simple charm in a movie with that complicated of a character is really. Johnny Depp does a really good job of portraying that complication while still being just this simple guy, because he's a mopey teenager. That's what he is. Somehow we're able to care about, usually with these mopey teenagers, I'd be like, hey, he's sleeping with some hot lady and he's got all this other stuff. What's he being so mopey about? With this movie, I actually understood why he was this way and that he was really this lost soul and all this stuff. I actually bought it. I'm just oh, he just doesn't know what to do with life, blah, blah, blah. I actually understood why he did everything he did. Arnie, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, he's Gilbert Grape's brother, he's mentally challenged, and Leo's really is great in this movie, and it's really it's one of those things where, he's mentally challenged, and he has those things where he's charming. There are those moments where he starts to make you kind of upset, and sometimes you get a little angry at him, and so when people are angry at Arnie, you kind of understand why. But you also know they can't do anything. You should not do anything about him because he can't help the way he is. He's a good character to have in a drama, and all these characters really strengthen the movie. And then Gilbert Grape meets this other girl, played by Juliette Lewis, and I need to make sure I remember her name because she was so great in this movie. Oh my god. She was likable, she was charming, she gave helpful advice. She's a great supporting role in this type of movie. She's one of those people where, as soon as she pops on the screen, you're just oh man, she's gonna be awesome. You just know immediately. The thing about this movie is that it really could have worked as a TV show. Because every single scene, all I want to do is I want to know what's gonna happen next. It really is a strong drama in that way. Where you're just I want to know the next thing. I want to know what's going to happen to these people. Oh my god, that happened! It does have that TV element. It has that simplicity and directing of a TV show. And that works for this movie because that gives it its simple charm. It understands exactly what it is. It's a simple little drama that takes place out in the country. And it is decidedly that. It's emotionally effective, it's funny, it's intriguing, it's well acted, all this stuff. It's exactly what it needs to be. Basically, what a natural movie. Everyone talks like a normal person. It's just wonderful. It really is. It's a really good movie. Check it out. I'm gonna give What's Eating Gilbert Grape an A. It's on Netflix. Check it out.